Norwegian Wood is a book which derives its name from a famous 1965 song by Beatles. It is one of the most popular books of Murakami and is set in the Japan of the 1960s during the period of student revolution. This novel is a nostalgic story of loss and sexuality. It is told from the first person perspective of Toru, who looks back on his days as a college student living in Tokyo. This book portrays a deep and intense story of love, philosophy, and society with a mixture of simple words and non linearity. It is written as a flashback and revolves mostly around three central characters: Toru, Naoko, and Midori. Hi guys, welcome back to one more video after a very long time. And I think it's been a month since I recorded. The last video I made was on the White Tiger. It's been a month since then. I had my college entrance exams and my other examinations as well. So I did not get time to record a video, record a review. So I am finally back, and this time it's the Haruki Murakami series, and it's the first episode of that. And we are reviewing the Norwegian Wood, as you would have already seen in the preview. In this video, we are reviewing the Norwegian Wood, and as you would have already known by now, this is written by Haruki Murakami, who is a Japanese writer. He writes in Japanese, and his books are then translated into English. And this book was written back in the 1980s, and you would be familiar with Japanese writing for sure. If you are not, let me tell you just one thing: the Japanese stories are very advanced. They are they are never straightforward. They are very advanced, and there's a lot of machinery, a lot of robots involved in maximum Japanese stories which I have read, and they are very complicated. There are multi-dimensional things which take place, but this book, Norwegian Wood, does not have any of these things. But it is not advanced. I won't say it is advanced, but it is magical realism. It is based on the genre of magical realism. It has an open ending, so that makes a book a pretty much more not complicated, and that's the basic structure of the book. This story is of a teenage boy who has just entered college and is going to shift to adulthood very soon. We do not see. Okay, let me just tell you the protagonist's name first. It's Toru. Toru is the name of our protagonist. He's our hero. We don't hear much of him, but he's telling us stories of different people. He likes to tell stories of his friends to other people, but he never actually opens up about himself, and we don't get to know much about him throughout the whole story. And it's not a spoiler. This is something which is very common and very general. So I've not given any spoiler. Don't worry, I won't. I'll try my best not to give any spoiler throughout the video. Toru is our hero, and he's giving us a flashback of his college days. And this book is very helpful, and not in, like, if you take this in the right manner. This book is something like changes which happen to a person, a teenager who is entering into college or who is entering into adulthood. College is not generally adulthood, but then the one who are in their late teens. This book involves scenes where, if you have read Murakami, I'm sure you would know what I'm talking about. This I should mention it in the video. This book involves a lot of sexual scenes, which are described briefly in some parts, but I think it's not cliched, and it's not bad because it's natural. And number one change which will happen to all of us is that we'll discover our bodies more as we grow up, and that's exactly what is happening in this story. So there are a lot of sex scenes which are described in this book, and it's described very very intensely. So I would recommend all to all the late teenage boys and girls who are watching this video to check this book out. And it's a life changing book, I would say, because it gives you a deep realization, and you will definitely come to a conclusion like me. You might get lost for a few days. And after reading this book, I have not actually read a lot of books because uh, I this book actually gave me a lot of huge expectations, and now I expect those things to happen in other books as well. So what I did was, after reading Norwegian Wood, I picked up It Ends With Us, and I did not like it because I had just read Murakami. So I have not actually read a lot of books after Norwegian Wood, because I think somewhere or the other it actually gives me an impact even today. When I think about the story, it's of course a fictions. It's a fictitious story. It's not real, but at the end, somewhere or the other, I feel that there's no proper ending to the story, and it's very open ended. And we do know that Toru survives, but then there are two more girls which come in the story, and one of them falls in love with Toru. Toru falls in love with one of them, and that girl was in relationship with the best friend of Toru. So I've kind of given you a spoiler, but this is a small spoiler. It does not give you any harm, and you can still read the story, and it's very interesting read. I think this spoiler was necessary for you to create to create a suspense. So do read this book out, and from today onwards, I would try to be regular, try to make more reviews. And my college is coming in a few days. You will definitely see vlogs and videos from my college campus very soon. So this setup would go away in like 2 or 3 more videos. So I will try my best to make as many videos as I can in the next couple of months. And see you soon. Hit the like button, subscribe if you like the content, and we'll meet next Sunday. Hopefully, we will meet next Sunday. Bye bye.